This is Mira Business FM. It's the morning drive. We are live on the website mirabusiness.fm and also on YouTube, streaming right now as we are on Facebook and Rumble and Twitch and Dailymotion and you name it. We're there. Instagram and LinkedIn and more. info@mira.fm is the email address to contact us, and whatsapp.mira.fm will bring up the browser, in your browser, the WhatsApp box if you have it loaded. So 522-789-567 is the number, just so that we are completist, I think. Subscribe, let us know what you think, whether you like the content that we have here. Tell us what you think of our guests and more. Comment, we always appreciate a reaction. So let's talk real estate now. We're talking about something a little bit different here in the United Arab Emirates, in that it's a location which is certainly up and coming, it would be fair to say. One of the older locations in Dubai is another way to put it, but we're going to be talking about Al Jaddaf a lot over the next year or two, I think it's fair to say. Ajay Menon is here from Luxe Vista Real Estate. He's the CEO of a company and he does real estate because he likes it. And he's back. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Tim.
Very good to have you here. So you sent me a note earlier this week and your headline was The Rise of Al Jaddaf, which sounds like it could be a really interesting, I don't know, mini-series of sorts, but Jaddaf is a place that we're going to be talking about.
That's right. See, like the old saying goes, real estate is all about location, location, and location.
It really is. Yeah.
And Jaddaf actually is the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Why do I say that? Is because it's just 10 minutes away from its wealthy neighbors like Downtown, DIFC, and the upcoming Dubai Design District.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also very close to the country cousins like Gisais and Garhoud. It is very surprising that a lot of people still don't want to move away from those areas and come all the way into proper Dubai. I would say proper Dubai because towards Sharjah, it's people go there just because of the affordability of the rents and the cost of living. Yeah. So why? Because they've lived all their life there. They've got affordable schools, affordable restaurants, and family ties. So Jaddaf kind of sits right in between when they can, take care of the traffic and they can also go back to their usual hangout spots.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I've got a friend who's lived in Rashidiyah for years. He's got 4 sons, and his sons are, I don't know, the Rashidiyah massive. They're the kids of Rashidiyah to me. But it's kind of similar to Jaddaf for me in lots of ways. The thing is, there is so much there now as well. We were talking off air just now. I was at Jameel Arts Centre not that long ago, and it was really interesting because I know where Al Jaddaf is. I know there's a big metro station there, but I don't really know the area, and I was kind of blown away with Jameel Arts Centre.
Actually, most people don't really know about Jaddaf.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, look at the views you're getting.
True.
If you choose the right building, you get unobstructed views of the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
And if you choose certain other buildings, you get the full views of the upcoming Dubai Creek Tower. You have the Festival City and the Creek Harbour. So it's like these kind of views at a discount. Discount compared to the prime areas like your Business Bay and downtown.
Yeah, and more, things are, I guess, coming up in the area. Jameel Arts Centre is just one. The Dolphinarium is another. There are art installations on the waterfront, right by the creek there, which is, particularly this time of year is impressive. And then we also kind of mentioned this just now before we came on, the Mohammed bin Rashid Library, which is, that's just a stunning
It's just
place.
understated excellence. Nobody really focuses much on it.
No.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's so much happening in that area. There's so much happening in that library. People should just go and at least see what's happening.
It's a place where, Jameel Arts Centre has art exhibitions and cultural events. There's a coffee shop there and everything else. And there's always something to kind of see. But, Mohammed bin Rashid Library is the same kind of thing. Lots of events going on. Something like, I think I've got this right, it's about 1.5 million printed books, 3 million digital and audio books. That's to say it's world class is kind of underplaying it.
Definitely in the top 5 libraries in the whole world.
Yeah, for sure. So Jaddaf is easy to get to by metro. It's a major kind of destination, I suppose, in terms of, it's been well served for a while. So it's already pretty well connected. Um, I think we're making it sound fairly kind of attractive to buyers, but I suppose if you're looking for a view, you've already mentioned this, they are kind of $1 million views, aren't they?
Perfect. That's a way to put it, actually.
Kind of.
Right. And and think about this. This is perfect. Why was it ignored for a long time?
Yeah.
Because it was leasehold all these years.
Yeah, well, understandably, but that's changed. So, was it early this year?
Early 2025, there was around 329 plots were converted into freehold. And immediately the developers jumped into it. Some of them have already started construction. Some of them are just about to be handed over as well. So that's like, it's like JVC all over again.
Is that what makes it interesting? Do you think is it just kind of the emergence, and it's similar to how Jumeirah Village Circle emerged?
Exactly, because of course it is not those prices, but if you still look at what Jaddaf can offer, and when you compare it to the prime districts like your Business Bay and the DIFCs and the downtowns, it's at a discount.
Okay. DIFC 2.0 is one of the headings you sent through today. But what about DIFC 2.0?
Okay, you should really understand what DIFC 2.0 is.
Okay.
So once this exhibition center moves into the Expo City, which is happening next year onwards, DIFC 2.0 is going to be 13 million square feet of land being developed. There will be only 12% residential units and 50% will be offices.
Right.
So these offices will have people coming to work.
For sure.
Yes. And where will they live, the people working? DIFC is an extremely expensive area. So we are talking about around 4,000 dirham per square foot and above.
Yeah.
So this can be owned by people who are in the top tier management or business owners.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of mid-level and lower-level white-collar employees who would want to live somewhere nearby. And so Jaddaf is definitely one of the top contenders for that spot.
I suppose, yeah. So again, we're back to connections. It's really kind of next door, well served by the road network, the metro network. It's starting to make sense.
Correct. And there's one more thing. Deva is constructing their headquarters out there. So that's going to be another 5,000 people or 5,000 families who would want to live and work nearby. So that's going to increase the demand slightly more. One more thing, as you mentioned, the metro connectivity. Jaddaf is also the terminus of the high-speed Dubai-Abu Dhabi railway. So a lot of people who would want to work in Abu Dhabi because the salaries are supposedly higher than Dubai, they would want to live in and around Jaddaf, so they can live here in Dubai and then go and work in Abu Dhabi and come back.
Okay, and depending on where you are in Abu Dhabi, you're looking at what, an hour or so? Is it? It's around about that, isn't it?
30 minutes to reach Abu Dhabi as such.
Is it really that quick?
It's
so
that quick, yeah.
Door to door, you could quite feasibly be 45 minutes and working 150 kilometers away.
Let me get you one more thing. If you're living in Sharjah and working in Dubai, it will take more time than working in Abu Dhabi and coming back to Jaddaf or coming back to Dubai.
Okay. So when is Jaddaf going to take off for people? When do you think where this is going to be part of the consciousness, if you like?
Now.
It's happening.
It's happening now.
Really?
So why do I say this? Is because this is the right time to get in. Why? Because there are some buildings already just about to be handed over. So once you get in, you have the demand coming in. You can immediately put it on rent. So start earning income now. I also anticipate that since there's a lot of big developers who might want to come into that area, is going to push the prices up. So if you're getting in now at a decent price in a decent project, your returns on both capital appreciation and your rental income will be higher.
I mean, I suppose classically, Jaddaf has been a place that perhaps wasn't as attractive as a place to live. Obviously, if you compare it to, I don't know, Jumeirah or the Marina or Dubai Hills or wherever else you want to look around. But now, that just isn't the case. You can it feels to me as though it would be a kind of an oasis in the city almost. In that it's a more relaxed kind of pace of life in that area. Does that make sense? Is that
Yeah, perfectly. I mean, what you say is exactly what I actually anticipate as well. See,
really?
the thing is, it's in the city, but it's got that a little bit of laid back feel to it, energy. Yeah. So, well, you want to have a nice little cup of coffee somewhere in that area, you can do that. Or if you want to just come to DIFC and have one of those Amazonicos and the big name places, if you want to
Yeah,
go, that's also very accessible.
yeah. That's how it seems to me. And of course, as you look across the creek, you're looking at Festival City. You're looking at towards all of the glamour and the high rise of Dubai as well.
See, and people are working on the RTA is working on this infrastructural development, so that is going to take care of the traffic.
Okay, so a good time to enter before the big developers start coming in and push the prices upwards. Let's look at some of the projects there and some of the inquiries that you're getting. What are people looking at?
See, most of the people, there are two types of investments. Everybody would like to go for an off plan,
Mm?
but many people don't want to wait that 3-4 year kind of thing.
Okay.
So if you're looking at great projects in different parts of Dubai, especially coming from top tier developers like all the government developers, you are talking about minimum 3.5 to 4 years for completion. So which means you're putting in your money, locking in your money for that long to get some sort of returns. But the returns will be much higher for sure. But if somebody is looking for something right now, here and now, instead of going for a ready building, which has already reached the peak prices, it is always nice to go for something in Jaddaf, which might probably be ready in the next 6 months to 8 months.
Sure.
So you get best of both worlds again. So you're getting into that price from the developer with so low entry cost, and the upside is so high, so you can actually start renting and get money pretty soon.
Okay. And in terms of inquiries, people are actually seeking out Jaddaf as an area. You've got people coming to you and saying, "Look, I'm really excited about this place." Just as you, I mean, you're obviously kind of. I can see the smile there. You're kind of excited about it as an area, as a fan of Dubai. But you're starting to see that really translate into sales
Definitely.
inquiries.
This week, I've closed a couple of deals in Jaddaf, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So Jaddaf is something on everybody's radar. See, the thing is, every person working in Sharjah or in that area would, if given a choice, they would want to come and live in Dubai. The only thing stopping them is the high prices of Dubai.
Mm.
So if you give something in between, which Jaddaf is the place, they will be very happy to do that.
See, it has that kind of cachet, doesn't it? Of you can legitimately say, you know what, the real estate brochures are like. It's amenities and it's this and it's that and it's 10 minutes from here. But you can legitimately say,
Yeah.
it's 10 minutes from Burj Khalifa.
Exactly. And you can see the Burj Khalifa, not from, from JBC also you can see Burj Khalifa, but that Burj Khalifa is so far away.
So who's it good for? This kind of area? Is this a family destination? Do you think? Is this a professionals destination?
It's actually
Who's living
good
there?
for everybody. If you're looking at families can live there. If you're looking for the short-term rentals, it's great because it still gives you for 10 minutes access to these kind of places. You don't really have to go into Business Bay because Business Bay, the prices are slightly higher, the buildings are slightly older. Traffic, my God, terrible traffic. So this is something that those people get concerned. Tourists, why not? If they can also live in these places. So it is going to be a short-term rental haven if somebody wants to do that. And the other thing is like people, again I mentioned, if people are going to be working in DIFC, this is one of the top choices for them.
Yeah, I could see it would work really well actually. So traffic-wise, that could be a bit of a bonus as well. That's been one of the topics this morning on this show.
Having said that, since there are a lot of plots out there, I do anticipate there will be a big supply coming on later on.
Okay.
But that is why I said if you get in now, and for some projects completion in 2026, sometime in 2026, you will start earning more money straight away.
Okay.
Even if the supply comes in, it would be again like a JVC, But JVC, if you ask me whether I want to invest in JVC now or Jaddaf, it's definitely Jaddaf.
Yeah, for sure. But then, had we asked you that 3 years ago, it would have been an entirely different answer.
3 years ago, yes, definitely. I
Mm.
mean, see, even I would say JVC was a fantastic place 5 to 6 years back.
Mm.
The prices were so good.
Yes.
But now, if you have to pay 1,800 to around 2,000 dirham per square foot in JVC, I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Where are you excited about at the moment, aside from Jaddaf, Ajay?
Dubai Islands,
Dubai Islands. For what reason?
same thing.
Really?
Dubai Islands, and there are majorly 2 islands in Dubai that you should be looking at. Dubai Islands.
Mm.
One is called the Island A, one is called the Island B. Island B is exclusive.
Mm.
The entire island is only going to have 6,300 units.
Okay.
And that is private. It's got private beaches. So, but the investment tiers are quite high.
Mm-hmm.
Entry points are very high. But that's more for people who would want it for personal use. Dubai Island A is pretty much like your JVC back in the days again. It's a JVC on water. Why do I say that? Why do people come to Dubai? They come to Dubai for shopping
Mm-hmm.
and beach holidays.
They do.
And Dubai Island A offers both.
Okay.
So you're talking about one of the biggest malls coming up there. There are mall
Mm.
and there's a beach. So
That's best of both worlds, isn't it?
exactly, and it's
Beach
like
and shopping.
yeah, it's like when you go to different countries. So for example, if you go to Thailand, you land at the airport, you travel 35, 40 minutes away, and then you go to a resort, and you just never come after that.
Mm. Mm.
And Dubai Islands is going to be exactly like that.
Okay. And what would you, if you were looking speculatively at the moment at investing in a property on Dubai Islands, what would you be looking at in particular?
I'll be looking at, see, the first row of Dubai Islands is reserved for hotels. So there's going to be 86 5-star hotels coming into Dubai Islands.
Okay. Here we go.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there are around 80 odd 5-star hotels in Palm Jumeirah at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So this will have a slightly, I think, 1 or 2 more. And in the upcoming Palm Jumeirah is slotted to be around 81 hotels coming up. So this is definitely the biggest of the lot.
Mm.
Dubai Islands as a whole. We're talking about all the islands together. But Dubai Islands, the front row with access to the beach in Island A is reserved for hotels. Those are low floors hotels. The second line is where I would look at. Second line of places. Of course, you will get much cheaper places if it's somewhere in between. But that is like living in a waterfront property with absolutely no waterfront views. Are you living in a waterfront? Are you living in an island? Yes, you are. But do you have any water views? No, you don't. But of course, you can walk to the beach. If you can walk to the mall, fine. There are uptakers for those. Obviously, you will price it lower, and you would still have tenants. Yeah.
You know, if you're a tourist here, that's exactly what you're looking for, isn't it? It's just that walk to the beach, and hopefully at the right time of the year, of course. But yeah, you can follow the logic.
Yeah. So Dubai Islands is definitely it's a great place. If you look at the entire waterfront community in the whole of UAE, this is the cheapest you can enter at the moment.
Okay.
In Dubai.
Okay. What else? One of the things I know that you like to do is to attend launches for property developments, property kind of events. I'm absolutely on record as saying I find it really difficult to keep up with these things because so much is happening. I think it's a very difficult thing. In the last week or so, has anything caught your eye? That's
Actually, there's a lot happening.
But I kind of figured there might be.
There's a lot happening, but now literally we have to sit and then really look at, is this something worth attending? Is it something that I would be comfortable selling to my people, to my investors? If not, I'm not going to waste my time.
Really?
Because you have these are also from great developers, the launches that are coming. But we have to be very selective. I would love to go to all of them, but not everything makes sense. So it has to be really, really outstanding.
Yeah. Well, you're at a point where you're kind of quite choosy. You do pick and choose, don't you? I suppose.
Definitely.
But I mean, you have to with so much going on Is there anything that's, that is up and coming that maybe we're not really aware of or don't have any great details of that you're following at the moment? Anything that you're something at the back of your mind's thinking, I don't know, this could be an interesting development?
In Dubai or
In Dubai, first of all, but there's clearly some things, so wherever it would be interesting to hear.
definitely Expo. My top choice is definitely Expo.
That's what we were talking about last week, yeah.
So that's-
Still,
I still don't understand why people have not really understood what the potential of Expo is all about.
do you think it's the proximity thing? People feel it's a little bit far out at the moment because this is we're in a developing city, right? We're at this point where Dubai is about to change. You were making that very clear last week, and it's going to be heading out that way because obviously the airport's going to be out that way. There are developments there that are up and coming. But is it proximity at the moment? Because we're so kind of ingrained with this. Well, Dubai is this, and we don't look at it becoming this.
See, most people are buyers. They're not investors. To be an investor, you need to have a little bit of, look into the future. But people are looking at the here and now.
Okay.
They don't have, they cannot visualize what could happen in the future. And this is the job of a consultant to explain what it is. Yeah, if people are talking about Palm Jubilee is a 10-year game.
Yeah.
And so again, depends on what your investment goals are. So if you need something here and now, Jaddaf. If you can wait 3 to 4 years, that would be your Dubai Islands. If you can wait around the 2 to 3 years kind of thing, that's going to be Expo. If you're willing to wait for 10 years, that's definitely Palm Jubilee. But nothing now.
Okay, and Expo is I mean that's a pretty short term.
You can see Expo giving returns next year.
Okay. It's always interesting to get your point of view, and it's interesting that you're not changing on that, which gives it, I think, a little bit more credence there as well. In terms of inquiries into Expo, what are you seeing?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, the scarcity factor is actually playing because very, very limited units in the entire region.
Okay. It's always interesting to talk to you, Ajay. So Expo is still obviously very much front and center with you, but also Jaddaf, which was the main kind of meat of the conversation today, I suppose. So much there, the Jameel Arts Centre, the Dolphinarium, the art installations, obviously Mohammed bin Rashid Library, which is the building that kind of looks like an open book, if you're trying to visualize it. It's a stunning piece of architecture, I think, as much as when you really look at it. It's one of those buildings, I think, that you kind of look and you're like, yeah, okay. And then you look back and if you move and you get a slightly different perspective, you start to realize just how it amazes me.
See, there are few buildings that you can count that you can actually remember in your mind.
It's one of the.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
one
very
of those.
simple
Yeah,
concept. The
yeah.
kind of open book thing, the kind of open hands thing. I'm making signals here for some reason. I don't know why, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Look, I always appreciate you coming in. Ajay Menon is the CEO of Luxe Vista Real Estate here in Dubai, talking today about the rise of Al Jaddaf. I know you're away at a wedding for the next week or two, aren't you? You're going back to India, but hopefully we'll be able to talk to you at some point in the next couple of weeks. But for now, Ajay, thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Much appreciated. This is Mira Business FM.